By Jody Harrison. They are some of Scotland's furthest-flung outposts, windswept and timeless, where history can run as deep as the surging waters that surround them. Now the stories of generations of islanders and people on the coast are to be immortalised in a new project celebrating the culture of the Highlands and Islands. The coast that shaped the world will gather maritime tales from people living at 20 destinations across the west coast, seeking out stories which shaped the communities that call the region home, and exploring how their culture helped influence the world. Fables and histories from an area stretching from Lewis and Harris to Mull and Fort William will be presented in a series of immersive and innovative digital exhibitions, complemented with interactive installations, in museums, galleries and heritage centres in West Coast communities. The idea is to attract people to come to the less visited areas of the west coast of Scotland, and preserve these areas' rich natural and cultural heritage through new visitor experiences. University researchers will explore the history of islands such as Colin Barra, Benbecula, Skye and Raasay, as well as mainland sites such as Glencoe, Loch Harbour, and Westeros. They are looking for tales handed down the generations, such as those from the clearances, when many of these areas were denuded of the communities which had been their lifeblood. Mass migration of Scots from the islands and crofts of Argyll and beyond to the New World will also be recorded, as will the myths and legends handed down from the ancient days when the West was the domain of the Vikings. Famous sons and daughters of these lands and the achievements they made during their lives both at home and abroad will also be featured. The project is run by the West Highland College UHE's Centre for Recreation and Tourism Research, CRTR, which was recently awarded a grant worth £350,000 from the Scottish Natural Heritage, SNH, Natural and Cultural Heritage Fund. The centre has also secured match funding from the college itself and Caledonian MacBrayne, CalMac, giving a budget of more than £500,000. Sarah Belshaw, Senior Innovation Manager at CRTR, said that it would help prevent folk memories and tales ignored by wider history from being lost forever. She said, "It is fantastic to have received this funding from the Natural and Cultural Heritage Fund and the additional match funding from WHCUE and CalMac. There is a plethora of stories to be told and interpreted linked to the cultural heritage and spread of communities across the West Coast, directly related to the maritime environment." The project will create a repository of important and influential narratives, helping to both keep these important oral, written and visual artifacts alive and to unearth hidden gems. For more on this story, visit the news article link.